oh, what it would be like if we could all really just live together, right? And not have to do 45 minutes of transit to go to our friend's house. So next up, we've got Levi from Levi's Lake House. So welcome Levi to the stage.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Awesome. Joke. That was a joke there. So a few people have heard about my project. Just show of hands. Wow. Okay. Cool. So I've got a piece of land just out by Strathmore. It's about an hour east of here. I've got 18 acres. All on the lakeshore. Some of you have seen it. I know Brent has, and Robin and Nicole have. They can tell you it's beautiful out there. I grew up on this piece of land, and I kind of, since a small age, I've had the dream of building a community around that lake. And last November, I had the idea of quitting my job and going for it. I sent my mom a text on how much it would be to buy it. She sent me an answer within 2 minutes, because they already been thinking about moving away. So because of the timing, I thought, let's go for it. The rent would be, they actually said that they'll rent it for us for $3,500 a month. And my intention is to build a large community garden out there, cooperative. So I have about 4 to 5 acres of land set away just for that alone. The lake is the freshest water lake in the entire area. They've been doing studies on it for the last 20 years. And the plan is to stock that with some freshwater trout, so you can have some fish on the prairies that you don't have to import from BC. Yay. And as far as the community aspect goes, I want to have people out there all the time. Have it kind of like this, where you can go out and garden, you can come over for events, come over for dinner. Yeah, and make it that. I have an opening for some people to come and live out there. I'm looking for a very core group of people that want to make this happen, and it can be on different levels. They can either live out there full time, or they can live and work in the city and commute if they really wanted to. Any questions?
How far away?
How far away is it? How far away? It's an hour to downtown. It's like 2 minutes off of Highway 1, so it's really quick to get into the city. You can either go to the north end or the south end of the city and just as fast, because you can take Glenmore in or 22X, or even taking Country Hills Boulevard right from my house. It's pretty easy as far as commuting. Yes.
What's the housing like? Like, are you looking to build more buildings?
As far as the housing goes, if someone wants to go on that computer, that's around for that, you know, and go onto the page, they can actually show some of the pictures of it. I know Matt knows where that is on Facebook. As far as the house goes, there's one house on there already. I have one room's going to be set up as a hostel type room. It's already got 3 beds in there now. I'm putting in another bunk bed, so it's going to be awesome. And there's a shack that we're retrofitting to have as another housing space. I think someone's renting out a trailer that they want to live in. So there's all kinds of different options as far as housing goes. And we want to build some yurts and some other temporary buildings to play around with. So there's some pretty awesome stuff going as far as that goes.
How many people are living there?
Right now?
Working with you that will be moving in, like just have you got a group together so far?
I don't know yet. It's just happening organically. Since I thought of this, yeah, that's the house right there. So it's pretty awesome. There's actually a pretty good layout of the lake there. But yeah, so there's the house. There's some of the stuff. I had some plans there. How are we doing for time? Okay, cool. Yeah. So there's the lake. There's beach parties that we're gonna have happen out there. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Okay. And yeah. So if anyone wants to do gardening, live out there, do any sort of art projects. I want to have an art studio to be built out there. That's one of the other projects. I have this old back garage. It's decrepit, so I want to tear it down and build a 2-story building there. Main level would be a garage. The second would be a suite up top. That's one of the other projects that I want to have done. Some more living space, more studio space. There's the garage where people can work on projects or fix their cars or do things like that. So we got the shop space to do that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So maybe you already answered this, but how many bedrooms are in that house at this time?
There's 3 bedrooms in the house. One sleeps. I can make it have sleep 4 now, for 4 beds in 1 room. So that'll be like the hostel type room for people that want to come out and stay and work for the week or a weekend. And then there's the master bedroom in another room that would be for people that are there all the time. Yeah.
Can you explain that diagram there?
Yes. So there's just a few things going on in here. That's kind of what the corral is. I want to build the garden space kind of along in here along the lake. This is actually a shack that I want to move over here, over to the fire pit and have that set up. My brothers used to sleep in there, so it's got a propane heater and it's all wired for electricity. It just needs a little bit of TLC in there. We've got the fireplace common area, got the trampoline in there. There's actually right in here, it's a low spot that goes into the lake. My brothers have told me that it used to be sand. So there was an actual beach at one point. I want to get that back to where it is because this lake is a sand bottom. It's spring fed. And then out here's the farm. And then this space here, my neighbor owns that land, but he may be able to let us use that. I think he probably will because he likes me. And he never uses it for anything else. He actually mows it in the summer to keep the weeds out of the rest of his field. So it's just sitting there doing emptiness. That's it.
I think it's important to say too that with well water and all your electricity is covered by solar panels.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So our neighbors up the hill, they actually have a windmill and solar generators up there, solar panels, and we don't get an electric bill. So we have no electric bill and no water bill because that's all sustainable as it is now. So all we're on is heating. Yeah.
So is there going to be a planning brainstorming session to see to kind of bring a group together to talk about how to maximize?
Yes, I would love that. That's a great idea. Yeah, we can make something like that happen. Yeah.
Is to set up a space, get a meeting together, get people who are involved, and then start to actually formulate plans.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, so if anyone wants to get involved with this on any different level, come talk to me. If you want to be part of that planning meeting, initial meeting, maybe be part of the core group. It's up to you.
I think you had something to do with the bus. You were just saying it's hard to get to.
Yes, transportation, yes. Because it's a little bit farther away and not all of us have cars, myself included. An idea was brought up with some friends of mine that have a place out by Pritis, which is amazing. We actually want to share the cost of buying a bus and have it so that there's a bus line that goes in between our properties going through the city so we can drop people off, pick people up, and then not everyone needs to have a car, which is awesome. And they can still come out and be on their own way. Yeah. Any other questions? No? Okay. I think I'm done.